Okay, and the last but not least, the voice of Marceline Olivia Olsen.
Hey, hey.
Sure. And from Steven Universe, creator and executive producer Rebecca Sugar. Co-executive producer Ian Jones-Cordy. The voice of Steven Universe, Zach Callison. And the voice of Garnett Estelle. Okay.
First music, I want that music just when I'm walking around San Diego.
Got a slice of pizza?
We order it. If at any point it cuts to me looking at that in silence, just play that music. Or cut to Luke. We got a lot of...
Everybody should have play-on music 24/7.
This camera operator and you are coming with
from
me.
marketing in here, please.
We'll get it right. The third time, it'll work, I swear.
Too many
First of all, I just want to say congrats on the 2015 Peabody Award, which is a huge deal. I believe the quote was, it entertains even as it subtly teaches lessons about growing up, accepting responsibility, and becoming who you're meant to be. Wow. Yeah, it's actually really, really cool. So great, can you guys give us any updates on season 7? Oh, thank you all for being here, by the way. And can you tell my notes are in order? Thank you all for being here after I've already talked to you.
Hey, can I thank you for being an awesome, awesome moderator?
Yeah.
I'm trying real hard. Trying real hard.
You're succeeding real hard.
Thank you. This is definitely about me. Yeah. Yeah. Correct. No, seriously, can you guys, could you fill us in on what's in store for season 7, which premieres later this year? And by the way, last card of the first book.
Volume 2, it's like Gore Vidal's Lincoln.
Yeah, season 7 should premiere later this fall, and one of the first episodes is a guest-directed episode by Kirsten Lepore and Bix Pix Entertainment, and it's a stop-motion episode. And I think we're going to show a clip right now.
Oh, what a coincidence! This is called Bad Jubies, which is just my favorite word to say. It's an amazing word. Yeah, this is guest directed by Kristen Lepore. Stop motion animation coming out later this year. Let's look at that clip. Excellent segment. That looks amazing. That's so sweet.
I want to hug all those characters now. They look so warm and fuzzy.
Was that fun for you guys to see, like in a new format?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it.
That's the first time.
That's the first time you've seen it too?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing. I think every show should be remade and stop it. Also, coming this Halloween is something that Marceline fans will love to sink their teeth into. Could you tell us a little something about that, Olivia?
Yeah, we are doing an 8-part little mini-sode called Stakes. And you're going to find a lot about some history and
I cannot hear you. I'm sorry, say that one more time.
It's gonna be epic.
Oh, yes, it will be. And I believe we have a performance.
Yeah, we should probably set that up a little.
Oh, yeah, you probably set this up. Yeah.
Because it was a Marceline miniseries, it wouldn't really feel complete unless Rebecca Sugar wrote a song for it. So.
Best song you've written yet for the show, or at least for Marceline. I'll play it.
I think it deserves a little more applause than that. They're playing this for you guys live, so.
Oh my God, Marceline was looking right at me when she's singing.
Every guy in the audience.
She was looking right at me.
The song is called Everything Stays. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. La da 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 everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays.
That's a banjo-lele, y'all. Banjo-lele? It's a banjo-lele. Have banjo, have ukulele.
That was absolutely beautiful.
I've seen her set that on fire and throw it into the audience like Hendrix.
In more Marceline news, we would like to check out Olivia's kicks here, her shoes. Am I crazy?
Do we have something?
Do we have something here? Did I jump the gun? No, I did not. I don't think I did.
Well, I'll explain them before I get up so you can hear me. But Doc Martin is coming out with a collaboration with Adventure Time. Yeah, it drops next fall, and you can get it through Doc Martin, and I'll show you now.
Wow. So we're waiting for the other shoe to drop, literally.
Right here, I guess?
Here's Olivia, modeling the latest from the Doc Martin Spring Collection. No matter where your Comic-Con is, winter, summer, spring, or fall, Doc Martin and Olivia Olson have it all. Thank you, Olivia.
Jake Doc Martens, but we didn't get any. They were looking for a size 14 in a Jake, and they were like, we can't find that, dude.
I mean, we have like size 9. That's not really the hardest.
Marceline is like a boot girl.
We got some!
Marceline does wear
They made Jake Dickies.
Yeah, exactly. For the messy ones. Do you like biscotti?
Weirdly enough, it's just your actual face. It's not.
It's like with my
so
mouth
bizarre.
open. Yeah. I want food.
We need more garments.
Yeah.
It's the Ice King G-string with detachable beard.
Wait, what?
I'm a sucker for a merkin joke. Take that, Shakespeare.
Tom, our cards say that please be aware there's many members of the audience that are under 18 years of age. Says it right in front of you.
Right there.
PG-13.
I did not know this. I have no pants on behind this. I was unaware. I was unaware. It's nice. It's a Comic-Con breeze.
Did the nair hurt? No, just
Sorry. As Cartoon Network kind of expected.
It's manscaping.
I have a couple personal questions here. If you could do an episode of Adventure Time, but cast all of the Adventure Time people as Muppets, who would they be?
Oh, wow.
My favorite thing to do is cast pre-existing things, but like who the Muppets would play in them. I'm very curious.
the eagle on the Muppets would
Same.
play the Banana Guard #1.
Smart. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, it's and then wow, who would play Jake?
Probably Fozzie.
Waka waka waka!
Maybe Ralph.
What time is it? Adventure time now.
I think Lumpy Space Princess is definitely Miss Piggy.
I think if you combine Statler and Waldorf into Statdorf, then you'd have the ice cream. Sitting up in the balcony throwing lightning bolts. You stink. And that really boring new one, Walter. Who would he be? I'll let you. Walter is such an exciting
All right,
mother.
kids, time to get out.
Hey, he's awesome.
I think
you guys
Beaker could play BMO.
B-KR.
Do you guys have any crazy fan stories since this whole panel here is for the fans? Do you have like any fan interactions or any costumes, amazing fan stories?
Oh, there's lots of crazy costumes. We have plenty out in the audience. Yeah, there's thousands of those. It's awesome.
We were in Australia and somebody had the hood of their car was made of like painted entirely in Jake's. There was Jake's all over it, which was kind of cool. We signed it and stuff like that.
And then also while we were over there, there's a dude had his whole two-story outside of his house. It was all custom, like artist muraled, all like Adventure Time at the treehouse, all the characters on all the outside and stuff. It was crazy.
We have it on our Twitter.
Yeah.
If you guys are into Twitter.
Follow them.
You can find me at Jeremy Shade on Twitter and Instagram.
Also, I've seen an infant dressed as Lumpy Space Princess. You haven't seen anything more cute than a little baby that you just imagine it saying, "Oh my glob," and you're like, "That's it. That's a wrap on the day. I'm good."
It's where Ann Geddes and Pendleton Ward have a harmonic convergence. Who needs to see a baby dressed like peas when you can have Lumpy Space Princess?
Anybody else? Anybody?
Well, I actually last night I was in a tiki bar called the Cat Eye Club here in town, and so I don't know, is the guy that was dressed like Ice King there? There was a guy dressed like Ice King, like just sitting there with his wife or girlfriend who also was Adventure Timed out, and you know they didn't know who I was, so but he had the crown on, and he was like sitting there like at karaoke, like with the crown on at the table. So I bought him a big flaming dry ice drink and a giant skull. And I brought it over and I said, "Hey, this is for you." And he went, "What? I think there's been a minute." I go, "Why?" And I said, "Because I approve your choice of headgear." actually, it's from Gunther. The drink is actually from the brand.
Yeah, my voice isn't distinct enough to do that. I once hissed at a little kid in the supermarket and their mom shamed me.
She's just hissing at a little kid. It doesn't matter what character voice you do it in.
This is the little kid you had backstage, right? No, I'm just kidding. She brought him with him. I was just kidding. They're dating now.
I farted into a lot of shirt pockets.
I was gonna ask one more question. We're going to the thing. I'm gonna do this really quick. Can I get you guys to do my voicemail?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Bobby's phone. I'm Jake.
I'm Finn the Human.
And it's the ice cream. Bobby is out of the ice castle doing something really important. Hey, guess who else is here?
So, it's Marceline.
So Bobby will get back to you after the sound of
The beep. Yeah.
I didn't realize I had to pass it to my left. I freaked out.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank you for that,
feeding me,
guys. That was me
We'll do
being
that
a
better
nerd.
free of charge. That's $80, by the way. Autograph Alley.
Will the pre-selected Adventure Time Fiona please come up?
Taking the longest time to get up. When did they find you, the Marriott there? You ain't supposed to do that, girl.
No, it's okay. It's your Comic-Con now.
Breaking the law, girl. Comic-Con law. Somebody get the conch.
Thank you, guys.
She owned that walk up to the stage.
Yeah. Even taking your time walking back, I love it.
You can wait for me.
Now we have a second prize to give away. Jeremy has an extra special item to give away.
It is
I want
extra
this
special.
item myself.
I want this item.
Don't you?
I was thinking about just keeping it for me, but that would be very nice.
Yeah. No one would know.
They really would. But we are now. Anybody like music? Does anybody like guitars?
Music.
Especially Adventure Time guitars, which is exactly what this bad boy right here is. Look at this.
Seriously, take a look at this thing. On the camera? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
It's on its way.
Jeremy, can you play
It's not really hooked into an amp, so I actually can't do that. But we can play the music. So this beauty also is signed by me, John, Tom, and Olivia, and we're giving it to, we have Marceline cosplay.
Yes, Marceline. Oh, if you are dressed as Marceline, I would like you to come right up
Get
here.
your butts
And
up
Jeremy
here.
and Olivia are going to choose a winner from the audience.
I hope they make a lemongrass guitar for that guy.
Oh, you forgot.
I am disappointed. I thought there'd be more.
Wait, there's only two of you?
This is going to be the guitar.
We have to like after this thing right now.
You can't. Oh, there's three.
There's a third one.
There's a third one.
Is there more? Will the real Marceline please come forward?
You guys are all friends of the last winner, I think.
There you go.
Ice cream is coming up.
Look at that. Piggybacking on the free guitar. You can't blame the guy for trying.
Question: do any of you guys currently currently playing the guitar or interested in learning how? Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Lies.
Olivia gives lessons.
Now we'll deliberate. I was told we're doing this by audience applause, correct?
Oh, are we?
I don't know. Are you guys picking? I
don't like this responsibility.
You got the
What
guitar.
would you guys like? Us to pick or audience applause?
I'm like being a bad cop.
Are you saying you?
I'm not fit to judge.
For gifts.
Let's go inspect them. Let's go down there and inspect them.
Let's go inspect them, okay.
Red dress. Red
The audience said that would come across as creepy.
This went from a contest to an exam very quickly. Can we get some thinking music?
Face to fit.
This is a no-win situation.
We need the music.
All right. Yeah. We've seen all we need to see.
You've made your decision has been made. All right.
Written by Bert Griffin.
Just launch it into the audience and whoever catches it.
You guys get prizes too, right? Is that right? They also get, yes, they do. You guys get stuff too. Yes, you guys still get stuff. But you get this bad boy, so.
Cat fight!
You bring over the, put that thing in a case. And you walk around and say,
That guitar case is filled with snakes. Be careful.
Who gave me this mic?
Congratulations! She just sold it. $600. She just sold it to somebody. Okay. Congratulations, and thank you guys for coming up here. Great costumes, everyone all around. And that brings us to Steven Universe. New episodes will return in August, and the premiere returns all next week at 6 p.m. Hi guys. Hi down there. I feel like I haven't really said hello to you guys yet as well. Hello. Hello. All the new people. Hi Estelle, down the end. So what big news do you guys have for us?
I love you too.
Well, next week is the week of Sardonyx.
Also, just today is Rebecca's birthday. It was yesterday. I'm an idiot. So could we sing a quick happy birthday for Rebecca? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Should we embarrass
That's about 30 miles south of here.
Mom,
we might be.
go. Sorry. My mom likes Coors Lights.
It's a light drinking beer.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You can just put down 11.
Confusing buzz. Yeah, what can you tell us about this upcoming season, guys?
Next week is the start of all-new Steven Bomb.
Number 3.
Steven Bomb 3, and this week is actually, it's a full 5-part arc that'll go from Monday to Friday. So.
If the other one was a little much for any of you, maybe be careful.
Do you want to set up the clip?
Yeah. I'd like you to meet Sardana.
There was somebody that really inappropriately yelled during that. That was disturbing, dude. Take it down a notch.
That was my dad.
I'm just as excited as you guys to see that, because that's the first time I've heard her voice or seen her at all in color, so me too.
Yeah, her voice is Alexia Kadame. She was in Wicked in London. She's amazing, amazing singer.
Amazing. We're all fans of the Steven Universe theme, and I hear that you guys have worked on a special extended version.
Yeah. Some of you might remember some of this song from the pilot. This is the full theme.
Yeah, we updated the title sequence recently, and so we sort of came up with this extended intro to kind of show the development of the characters from the beginning of the show and now. And actually, you get to hear Zach sing Steven as he is now, but then we also get to hear way back, from the pilot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I actually did that song for the original audition, and when I sent it in, there was the 10 lines of dialogue and then the extended intro. And I kind of fell in love with it then. And whenever somebody asks me to sing the theme now, I go back to that and start there instead of where the new one starts.
Yeah, and everybody's singing. I also want to give a shout out to Didi and Michaela, who couldn't be here, but also Estelle is singing in this extended song.
And, this is the first time it's ever been heard anywhere. So, yeah, that's right.
Quickly, fans of Rebecca will want to know that Rebecca has a book coming out in October called The Guide to Crystal Gems. Written by Rebecca. It's out in October from Penguin Books, and that brings us to yet another fan giveaway. These fan giveaways seem to take a long time, so I'm going to say there's going to be a fan Oh, someone's coming! I love it already! She was just dressed like that, and you guys happened to write a show that looked exactly like that, I think.
She's going to work in 10 minutes.
You won before you got the prize. Nice job.
That is the best Bootsy Collins cosplay that I've seen.
That's serious.
Sweet, we're going to do another Q&A quick, so you guys can head up to the mics for, oh God, everyone. Don't murder each other. Okay. While you guys are lining up for the Q&A, I just want to tell you that our good friend Estelle over here, Estelle actually wrote and performed the theme song to We Bare Bears.
Yeah. That like, so can you, there's this new cartoon. I was like, send it over. I was like, okay, how do you cram 15 seconds? I almost called you, Rebecca. I almost called you and said, how do. But no, it was fun, it's good. I'm excited to be a little part of that, but this is cool. I'm excited.
Thank you for doing it. Do we have that clip? Am I crazy? Do we have that clip? Great, let's get to the Q&A. First question.
Hi everyone. This question is for Rebecca. I'm wondering if, besides Steven or any potential fusions he'll make, will we ever see a gem that is addressed by male pronouns?
Steven is the first male gem. Gems are just gems. But if a gem chose to take on and identify as a male, they absolutely could.
Hi, next question, please. I was getting water.
This question is for John Gimago.
It's all right, kid. Don't
Are you the same kid from before with just a hat on? Did you try and see that? Go right ahead. You're adorable.
Go ahead. What's your question, young man?
Anyway.
What's your question?
I was going to say, how did you feel like when Billy West showed up?
It's a different show, kid. How do I feel when Billy West shows up? I love Billy West. Billy West is my dear friend, and also, which episode was it, Adam? The Jake?
Everything is Jake.
Everything Jake? Do you know that he played all of the voices as Futurama characters?
Yeah, I know that.
I'm done with you. Hey John, this is where you go anyway.
Anyway, next question. What's up, man?
Where's Me Mouth?
She's up your nose.
No, Meow.
Who brought the smart aleck kids in? That's what I want to know.
Smart Alec, party of two.
Where's Meow?
He's behind you, watch out!
He didn't even flinch. He was like,
I'm not kidding.
no. I don't know where Meow is. Where would you like Meow to be? Forget I asked that.
Meow is in training, so she'll come back eventually.
Yes. In training.
Yeah.
Maybe Adam knows where Mimo is.
Adam?
Yeah, Meow will probably come back in season 7.
You got what you wanted. Next sarcastic child?
Hi, sure.
Hi, this is for Rebecca Sugar. So, can we expect to see an episode on, specifically on the falling crystal gems and the one inside of Lion?
The answer to that is a spoiler, but maybe that's the answer to that.
We're not supposed to tell you what you just figured out.
Hello. Hi. And someone else would like to say hello to everyone up there.
Hello, childhood me.
This question is directed to you. Well, first let me say, Rebecca, thank you for everything you've done. And a happy birthday.
first of all, I'd like to say, well, again, I'd like to say, let's go to the question. I'm sorry, I'm so flustered.
It's okay. So, Trash Cad, ladies and gentlemen.
Martha first.
Do you get it all the time?
You must such cosplay.
To Rebecca and to Ian, has Cartoon Network ever said no into anything you ever wanted in an episode?
Let's see. That's well, everything. When I really want to fight for something, I have to fight, and I do. So the answer is yes and no. Everyone's been very flexible with me if I can just explain why what I want to do is important.
Okay, next up.
Hey, Steven Universers. This question is about how you guys, it's a little piggyback off of the first person who asked a question, but one of the most admirable and compelling things about Steven Universe as a show is how all of the characters portray strength in their own unique ways, in particular in relation to their perceived gender. One particular aspect comes to mind when Steven first met Jasper. She said something to the effect of, Rose, why do you look like that? Why are you so weak? And there was some ambiguity as to whether it's because Steven is human or if Steven is in fact because he's a male, or at least identifies that way. So I'm wondering if you could speak a little bit more about the development of the subtext that is a common theme of the whole show.
Wow. Do you have lines or something like that?
I feel like I earned college credits just by hearing that.
In that specific instance, Jasper has really no sense of that, but Steven is small, and Jasper is not. So in that particular instance, she's sort of referring to, she knows what Rose looks like, and it's definitely not small. And it's not like Steven. I think it's a very complicated question because it's different for every character the way that we show their strengths and weaknesses. I actually feel really lucky that within my team we speak so specifically about the characters that I don't even really have to worry too much about that aspect of it because they just are who they are. That's my goal with writing it, and my team has been so on board with that.
Next up, the lady with many eyes.
Hi. So we finally got to see Rose fuse, and since we've seen Steven fuse with Connie, I was wondering if we will ever get to see Steven fuse with Pearl, and if so, will it be the same gem with a new appearance, or a new gem altogether?
There's really no way to know. That's all I can really say about that. It's a really good question.
I knew it was coming. Next question.
This is for the Steven Universe people. I was wondering, could you handle the things can you handle the things that Steven has done not being a gem?
That he's done not being a gem? As in, could he do what he does if he wasn't a gem?
No, could you do what he does if you were in his same position, not being a full gem, but having some new gem in you? Could you emotionally take it?
I think he is.
Take a deep
Rebecca, do you have what it takes?
I don't think so. A lot of that. Well, the show is based on
my brother Steven, and there are times when when I've gone through things that I couldn't handle, where he was just unequivocally there for me. And I think he's a really strong person, and so is the character, and that's the real sort of truth that I try to write.
Now that girl, I was like, oh, she's wearing an Adventure Time shirt. This question's for us. Hi, I have a question for the Steven Universe people. That was a bait and switch, girlfriend.
All right, we have time for one more question, but I know, I wish we had more time. You come over later, we can ask as many questions as you want.
You better not screw this one up, lady.
That Vulcan showed emotion. That Vulcan showed sadness. You must hide your human side spot.
Wait, could you do that one more time?
With the sadness.
And the music to boot.
Yeah. What was the next question?
Will we ever, or this is for Rebecca Sugar. Will we ever hear the backstories of the gems, like how Ruby met Sapphire, or how Rose met the rest of the gang?
Yes.
That's a quick question. Can we do one more? No?
Big sad spot!
You can't not.
One more question.
Okay, but live long and prosper. Both of your guys, all your guys' shows is amazing. But I was wondering, we saw the preview with a song, and I was wondering if we could expect a lot more songs in Steven Universe.
Yes, there will be a lot more.
And credit to Rebecca and her songwriting team, because they are really, really good songs.
Nice job, Rebecca. Stop the sad no more. All right, thank you so much, guys.